Good afternoon, EagleNick audience. Now we are back one more time up here under the Walnut Avenue Bridge, located right beside the old Dalton Carpet Finishing Company building. Now this morning, after breakfast, we had a lot of action going on around here. We had a cat and raccoon fight. We had a few homeless fights. We had everything going on under the sun. Now the sun is going on still and the pigeons are flying over. EagleNick Audits is back one more time. As you can see, the clouds are beautiful, yet we have a very dark cloud hanging over. But off to the east, it is very beautiful. Off to the south, it is very beautiful. But directly over to the north, there is some dark clouds that look like they may contain rain, and some more a little farther due north. Hello, Violet Baker. How are you doing? Now, EagleNick has noticed that somebody has laid a blade crossways across my bicycle tire. And if I actually find out who did it, there's going to be some deep shit, if you know what I mean. Does anybody know why somebody would stack rocks like this? Check this out. It is a stack of rocks. But if I catch who is messing with my bicycle, there is going to be an earthquake. You can count on that. No, this is here by the railroad track. But this is a stack of rocks. Look, here's one of them pigeon feathers. I believe that is some type of memorial. And actually could be some kind of worshiping altar. Now I see that beautiful little Siamese cat over there, look. I mean, not Siamese, calico. Now, I did see a beautiful little white Siamese up and under these tractor trailers the other day. And it came from over here at the building. Now, this morning when I was up here, there was some cats and a raccoon fighting inside that fence right here. Now, I've got that on my live stream from this morning, if you be sure to check it out. But that little calico kitten cat over here is checking out them there pigeons. It's got its eye on the sky. But check it out. It's watching them pigeons. So there's all kind of cat food over here. That lady, it's going to use the bathroom. Somebody's been wanting to see some crap. If you'll watch for a second, you might get to see some crap. There goes a nice looking Dodge. this morning, there was a great big fight inside this fence between a bunch of cats and a big old raccoon. Look, I thought that's a little bitty black cat laying up there on that fence right there. I thought for a minute there it was just a bag. But see, that's a little baby cat. Hello, kitty, kitty, kitty. So I won't go that way. I don't want to run it off. It's laying up there enjoying itself. It's trying to stay in the shade the best it can to stay out of that direct sun. Now this morning, that lady came around and filled these boxes back up and put out some fresh cans of that Friskies cat food for the cats. I don't see any of them laying inside the windows this time. Wait a minute now. Nope, I don't see none. Yeah, I do. Look, that little white Siamese is in the window. Can you see it? That white there, and there's its little pretty ear. Hey, little Siamese kitty. Now, that is the little white Siamese that I seen out here under those trailers the other day. It's a pretty little white Siamese. Now, they're all wild feral cats. They won't let you pet them. They come in and out of the building right here, but they get inside the window. Now this morning, there was a bunch went in a hole on the side of the building back up here. It looks like that little kitten moved, so I'm gonna go up here and I'll show you. There was a big old giant raccoon was fighting with the full-grown cats. I don't know what they was fighting about this morning. I believe that big raccoon thought it was a cat. And them cats were saying, no, you're not no cat, you are a raccoon. But right there by that, on the other side of that drain pipe, there is a hole that goes into the building, and there was a cat went in it first, and then the raccoon went in, and then there was another big old white cat followed in behind it. Now there's two cats laying up here on this wall. There's a little gray one and a little black one. Can y'all see them? That little Siamese went back down this way somewhere. I don't know where it was actually going. But now that lady, she puts water and food out for the cats here, and a box under here as well, and a bowl of water over here. Now she comes over every single day. She feeds all these cats. She puts some fresh water out. That is a real kind lady who seeks to take care of all of God's creatures whom other people might neglect and just pass by. Like a lot of people neglect and pass by a homeless person, not knowing that everybody can use help sometime, and you never know when it could happen to be you or someone you love and hold dear that would be in a situation like we have here. Hello, Bobby. Hello, KTZ. Tim Collins. How are you doing today? Tonight at 7:30. How's it going, brother? Hello, number 2. How are you doing? Now, EagleNick Audit's about stepped in some number 2 right here. I'm glad you mentioned it, so I'm being careful not to step in that number 2. There happen to be 2 piles of it, actually. We all just got through enjoying lunch up here at Providence Ministries, and EagleNick audit was a little miffed because someone has laid a blade crossways on my back tire on my bicycle, and they must have been spooked by someone coming up and did not get to finish the job of trying to actually cut all the way through my tire. Now, they did put a little slit in the tire. Now, EagleNick Audits is not illiterate, and I am not stupid. A normal cut in a bicycle tire would be the length of the tire and not directly across. And especially when it is a clear indication of a blade being laid to that there tire. Yeah, there's a lot of that there number 2 out here. Now here's some more number 2. Now this morning, there was a whole bunch of corn threw out right here for the pigeons. A gentleman come up feeding the pigeons. Now that is also on the live stream from this morning. If you would like to check it out, please feel free to do so. If you haven't already, I would appreciate it if you would subscribe, like, share, and comment on as many videos, shorts, and past live streams that you possibly could and or will, especially the subscribe and the share. Now, EagleNick Audits needs all the shares he can get to get my content out. Now, I seem to be having a trouble with YouTube that I do not understand. My estimated revenue about a week or so ago said $260, and then it went down to $244, then down to $233, then back up to $237, and then today it was showing $222. Now, YouTube, EagleNick would like to know where all that estimated revenue is going, because y'all have not paid me a single solitary red cent. Now, I am supposed to be making all that money, so where the hell did it went? You know what I mean, Vern? If all I'm going to do is build up estimated revenue and then watch it crumble, I may just have to move every bit of my content over to that there Rumble. You know what I mean, Vern? It's not right for me to make it and then YouTube just up and take it. Well, they've not paid me nothing. I've done had the 26 go by. I didn't receive nothing. Now, if it's reset since the 26 and it's built back up to 222, that's going to trip EagleNick Audits out, because that would only be a little over a week. Now, I don't think that it's going to be possible that I'll be making that kind of their revenue, but it sure would be a blessing. Yes, I sure have. I've set up my AdSense account. I've told them my Cash App, my PayPal. I verified my phone number, I did the picture ID. As far as I know, I should be good to go. But the thing about it is, it's all right for EagleNick audits to be good to go. But I don't want that money to go nowhere if they ain't going to tell me what's happening to it. Now, see, that is money where people is watching them their ads that I ask people to do. And I have quite a few people that voluntarily send EagleNick audit super chats, super thanks, or super stickers. But EagleNick audits does not ask people for money. All I ask is that people watches the video shorts and the live streams and to let the ads play so that I can receive a few pennies from YouTube every single day. Now, the money that way is coming directly from the advertisers and it's not coming out of the pocket of any of my subscribers or anyone else who happens to be watching my YouTube content. Well, I'm not where the mushrooms are growing this time, failed father. There is no mushrooms up here. How about I show you some cookie crisps? Here's you some cookie crumbs. Here's you something. I don't know what that is. There's a bowl of eating soup. And here's you some Smirnoff Ice, original crisp citrus. Now somebody brought their baby up here, took it for a walk, and then I guess the baby got up and walked away. You know what I mean, Vern? Because the baby stroller is here, but I guess the baby went out for a stroll. You know what I mean, Vern? Now, it is a cold craft. There you'll see an old storage container that somebody took the lid off and threw the rest of it away. We have this rock altar somebody has built here. Now, I would say that as an altar the way they have it stacked. You know, it's not natural. Now, it looks like there's somebody setting up down there by the railroad tracks. That green spot you see in the center of the rocks before you get up to the railroad tracks actually looks like somebody is sitting. I sure hope it is not, because they should be getting mighty hot sitting out there on them there rocks, you know what I mean? Now, I do not see Miss Sherry's bicycle up under yonder. I do see a couple of people laying down. Actually, I think maybe 3 in the first 3 berths up under the bridge. Now, I would say it is fairly cool up there laying on top of that there concrete. Cool temperature-wise. I'm not saying that it is cool to be homeless, and EagleNick is not saying that it is wrong to be homeless, because I would say that there is none of these people out here homeless today that just woke up one morning and said, hey, I think I'll be homeless today. You know what I mean? Homelessness is not a choice. Brother, they've all done been in there and had soup. That's what we had for lunch today, was some soup. Look, there's that big calico cat and a black cat over there on the wall now. See it? That big calico was out here walking around a while ago. Now there's a little black cat up there as well, but doesn't look all that little. Looks like it's about full grown too. Look at it, it's doing exercise. Well, they don't exercise, they catercise. They've been out caterwauling. Look, we got a few pigeons up here looking down on them. Said, get you some of that there Aflac insurance. You know what I mean, Vern? No, I had one of them big old black piss ants crawling up my leg trying to give me a bite. But I'm not really that hungry because I have already ate. It is a beautiful, glorious day in the United States, the USA. Mike G, so glad to see you once again, my friend. Now, somebody was trying to make EagleNick's bicycle tire look like that one right there. There's a couple of more gentlemen walking down that way. Oh, I ain't even looking toward them. Now I am. I've got it zoomed in and I didn't realize that I wasn't looking directly at them. I have a problem with depth perception because I'm blind in one eye. And I got a pigeon coming flying over wanting to try to bomb me again. Now this morning, how they kept flying, I thought they was trying to bomb me. I ended up being right. When I got home, that there blue shirt I had been wearing had a big old long line down the back where they flew over, and like they had a laser guided system where they made sure they didn't miss me at all. Now there is no more corn over here for them to be eating. Now that little calico cat's done come over there like it was trying to check out my bike. That might be who's trying to cut up my tires. Don't cut my tires, kitty cat. We got a truck coming cruising up through here. Oh, they're taking a left there. We got another lady coming walking up here beside the building here. This is another homeless lady. That is not Miss Sherry or Miss Debbie from the live stream this morning. Now, Miss Sherry and Miss Debbie had got into it a little bit this morning and were cussing each other out. And old Chef Ben was trying to get me to say something to Sherry because he was trying to get a fight instigated, I guess, between EagleNick Audits and Miss Sherry. But I told him that not to stir it up because if he did, he would be sleeping up there under the bridge like the rest of them if he tried to stir up a fight. Doing all right, darling? You looking for somebody? Said, was you looking for somebody? Okay. There was a few people here that went down the tracks and over here, and some of them went up there. You ain't seen nothing. Who? No. Hey, do you care if I get a close-up on my live stream? Everybody, what's your name, darling?
Jessica.
This is Miss Jessica. Miss Jessica said hello to everybody.
Hey, y'all.
Well, I gotta get it scrolled up. I got a bunch of people chatting, and I had to roll it up.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
This morning I had 40,000 views while I was up here. So, yeah, hey, you should have been up here. Sherry and Debbie was at each other. Sherry said, "Let me tell you what she did." Said she showed me a bag of dope, and then told me I couldn't have none because I didn't have a bowl.
I'm gonna come here like Jerry Springer with the microphone. Like,
yeah.
And what she said, Miss Sherry, and what?
Yeah, there you go. That's why we need to do it, Miss Jessica. I need a female auditor. Get you a cell phone and start recording, and we'll put it on here, okay? You be safe, darling. It's good to see you again. The little kiddle's over here walking around. Now, y'all have to overlook my hair. I'm up here under the bridge. Hey, anybody got the time? I can't see the time while I'm on here. Miss Jessica asked me the time. I'm in the Eastern time zone. Anybody got the time? Hello. Thank you so much. I'm in the great state of Georgia, the city of Dalton. Jessica, it's 12:56. 12:56. It's almost 1 o'clock. Yep, Miss Jessica is a sweet lady. Looked like she had a cut on her forehead, so she might have been in a fight as well. Now that gentleman right up here with that orange shirt, he's the one I was talking about. You know, EagleNick Audits was charged with criminal trespass, damage of $500 or less for exercising my constitutional rights at the United States Post Office in downtown Dalton, Georgia. I was charged with criminal trespass, damage of $500 or less. My bond at the time was originally $400. I went to first appearance the next day. I was arrested April the 18th. I went to first appearance April the 19th. My bond was reduced from $400 to a $50 cash bond. Now, the state objected to a $50 OR bond, and that is the first thing that is corrupt and crooked about the charges themselves, other than the fact that EagleNick Audits was arrested without ever being legally trespassed, because I never committed a crime at any time. Now, they are seeking to try EagleNick Audits on his misdemeanor criminal trespass in Superior Court. Now, that is normally handled in either magistrate or probate court. Yet they are trying me in the Superior Court of Whitfield County, and as I stated, the state objected to EagleNick Audits obtaining a $50 OR bond, which is a on recognizance bond, meaning where you sign your name saying that you will show up for court. But now that gentleman I was showing up there with the orange shirt, he was charged, and he happens to be homeless. EagleNick Audits is not homeless, but I am home less than I am at home recently, because I am out on my bicycle. Look, that little baby cat's getting brave. It's just coming right on out here. But I was stating that I'm not homeless, but I'm homeless, and I'm actually there. But now that gentleman is homeless. He was charged with criminal trespass, damage of $500 or less, plus a second charge to where his total bond was a little over $1,100. And they allowed that gentleman to do an $1,100+ OR bond on recognizance, yet they would not let EagleNick audits do a $50 OR bond. That is because every bit of it was a retaliatory tactic. As I had stated in the video I was recording when I was arrested, they continue to try to retaliate against EagleNick audits. They continue to try to intimidate EagleNick, but EagleNick is not intimidated. I might get infuriated and I might get mad. And if they don't like it, well, that's just too bad. You know what I mean, Vern? They tried to offer me a plea deal on February the 8th, July the 8th, rather, the day before my arraignment on July the 9th. Now, the maximum penalty for criminal trespass damage of $500 or less in the state of Georgia is 12 months and or $1,000 fine. Yet they chose to offer EagleNick all this, an exclusive package. They offered EagleNick 12 months with 10 days to serve, the rest suspended, $1,000 fine, 150 hours community service, probation, and banishment from the United States Post Office in downtown Dalton, Georgia. Now, EagleNick informed the public defender. Now, EagleNick calls him the public rear-ender, not a public defender, because, you know, if you happen to be in an accident and damage the front of your vehicle, some people calls it a vehicle, EagleNick calls it a vehicle, and as I've stated before, it is because it is shackled to your wrist. Now, our buddy there just about fell. You just about fell, brother. But about to fall. It's okay. Everybody loves you just how you are. Just how you are. Look, come as you are. But if you get hit in the front and it damaged the front of your vehicle, the worst thing that could happen is someone come along and rear end you and damage the rear end. So that's why I call them a public rear ender instead of a public defender, because the state is already seeking to give you the maximum amount allowed by law, yet the public defender does not feel that is enough and wants to be sure that there is more things added to your sentence. Hello, Madison. How are you doing? I'm sorry I've been running my trap so fast. I've not been checking out the chats. I'm sorry to everyone. Hello, French Toast in Texas. Hello, Nate. Hello, Brett C. How are you doing? So glad to see you again. James, how you doing? RF, brother RF, glad to see you. The AO with the A in blue or green, glad to see you. I can't see it well enough to try to pronounce it. Mike G. Failed Father, KTZ. Welcome to everyone. Hello, Quander Dingus. So glad to see everyone in this here chat. Now, as I was stating, they offered EagleNick such a luxurious package that went well above and beyond the maximum allowed penalty for criminal trespass damage of $500 or less. Now, EagleNick Audits told that public rear-ender that I would not be entering any plea deals because I am, I was, and I will not be guilty because I was exercising my constitutional rights every single time I recorded or did my live streams. Just because they got their feelings hurt, just because they had to go buy some preparation H and maybe a thing or two of Vagisil, that is not EagleNick Audit's problem. My first name is Stephen, but my last name is not King. I do not have a script. They did not have strings on their back. I did not tell them what to think or what to say or how to act. So everything they said and did is not up to EagleNick Audits, and I won't keep it hid. You know what I mean, Vern. It is time that they stand up for their own actions and quit spreading lies about EagleNick Audits. Now, I had to go back to trial on September the 16th and September the 30th. I do not know why it has two different dates. It is EagleNick Audits guess that they are going to get in touch with me about the 14th or the 15th of September, offer me another sweet deal, if you will. And when I turn that down, they're going to try to offer me another one about the 28th or the 29th. Now, as I stated, EagleNick Audits will not be accepting any plea deals because I am not guilty. It is not a crime to exercise your First Amendment rights. It is actually completely in the reverse. When you are exercising your First Amendment rights, it is a First Amendment protected activity, meaning that you are protected by the United States Constitution, and those public servants swore an oath to uphold the Constitution, to defend the constitutional rights of we, the people of the United States. Even somebody like EagleNick Aldis, whom they all hate. You know what I mean, Bird? Looky there, boy. Try keeping up. Try keeping up. Did y'all see that there Martian feller from the old Bugs Bunny cartoons that somebody did on the side of the train? Well, Jeff, if you do not want to be here, there's nobody making you stay. You are free to get up and just walk away. You know what I mean, Vern? Now, if you can see, I was right. That is people down there by the tracks. There's one of them just went up there by the train, and there's one of them laying down there now. So I do not see how they're able to stay there on them rocks as hot as it is. There's one of them laying down to that lady that was just up here a while ago. If you've been here long enough, Miss Jessica, that looks like her down there sitting down by them now. Now that looks like that may be Miss Debbie laying there with the red pants on. And if it is, we don't know why she is laying down. You know what I mean, Vern? If you caught my live stream this morning. Hold on, I'll show you where it's at, brother. I'm directly under the Walnut Avenue Bridge in Dalton, Georgia. I was up here eating lunch at Providence Ministries. You go in from the back here by the railroad track to go in and eat. Now, I had lunch, and I've been here on the live stream for 44 minutes and 12 seconds. There is another gentleman walking around down here now. Like I said, there is quite a few people that lives down by the railroad tracks. Some of them live right up and under the bridge. I don't know if you can see it as dark as it looks, but they stay right under the very edge. Now, there was 3 or 4 people living on the west end of the bridge facing the way I am now, but I think they have all moved. It looks like the bridge has been cleaned up out from under it over there. Now, I know you might think that this looks pretty bad, but this was just recently cleaned up within the last day or two. That is just where people has threw down more stuff and left it. Damn, sounds like they fighting down there. Yeah, look, that girl's fighting with that dude. Damn, she's jumping on his back. Looks like she's got him in a headlock. I'm not going to stay on it too long. I don't want to be the witness to a crime. If that was to be what it was, it might have just been a love tap, if you know what I mean. Nope, they're not fighting over Dookie. Hello, Pooh Noah. Here you go, brother. Look, here's your 2 more paws. Look, that still got some green in it. Looky there. How you like that? That's a big old pile. Dirty Dan, welcome back one more time. Welcome back, Dirty Dan. Now look, EagleNick has got his shirt that he was wearing in his arrest video with him this time. This is the actual shirt that I was wearing when I was arrested on April the 18th. Now I got 1 more cigarette left in my bag if nobody didn't come over and jack me while I was gone. My cigarette, that is, not EagleNick, actually myself, you know what I mean. No pun intended. I'm gonna see if I can show you that slit in my tire if I can find it. And I'll let you be the judge of it for yourself. Now I have my well, I can't see it now. My tires got a little dirty. But the slit goes straight across instead of up and down. It would have had to been right in here somewhere. I think this is it right here. Where was it? I can see that shit again. It's wet. Oh, there it is right here. Look. Oh, hell, I can't even see it now. Here's the slit right here. See it? You can see that plain as day. That is from a blade somebody stuck on my damn knife tire. Boy, you ain't lying. Look. Look, you ain't right. Look, I come close to it. It's right here. Right there. And right there is my tire. I wish I'd have seen that earlier. I'm glad I didn't step in that there, Pooh Bear. No, that was not glass. Glass would have cut it this way. Look. Glass would have cut it that way. A glass cut would be this way, brother, not across. You must not know much about the physical motion a bicycle takes when the wheels are rotating, you know, the RPMs, the revolutions per minute. Now, if the tire was turning the other way, sideways, instead of straight forward and back, it might actually get a cut across the side. No, a piece of glass is not going to cut that. That was from somebody laying a knife or a razor blade to my tire while it was parked back here and I was eating breakfast, lunch, or supper. Now, they must have got spooked off because these people comes in and out all the time back there and wasn't able to lay the blade all the way to it and cut a big old gash. I also had to air up both tires when I did have them good airtight. They do not have a leak. Somebody has been slowly letting the air out of my tires in the hopes that I would pick up a piece of glass. There has definitely been somebody trying to sabotage my bicycle. Maybe it's these people in this big old truck I'm up right here. Damn, there a bunch of them getting out. Yeah, hold on there, buddy. There's somebody bringing some food. Hey, I'm doing a live stream. We appreciate y'all.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, sir. Hey, for God so loved the world. But just remember the second one, the 3:17. He didn't send him into the world to condemn us. He sent him into the world that we might be saved.
Amen.
Not this old earth.
That's right.
When he says to church, he ain't coming back for no building. You know what I mean?
Amen. That's right.
There's too much division where they say, oh, y'all hate each other because of the color of your skin. That's just to keep us divided.
We need unity, don't we?
That's it. No, we need Jesus. We need the truth.
Amen.
Not be listening to those lies. Here, yeah, set it down for me because I'm live streaming right now. Well, I sure do appreciate it.
Yes, sir.
Hey, this morning I got 40,000 views.
Wonderful.
Right now we got 124 people in here showing, but it could be a whole lot more.
Yes, sir.
Look, they're bringing around food and cold water, which everybody needs. We thank y'all so much. I was just talking about somebody laying a knife to my tire while I was around there eating. I don't know when it was, breakfast, lunch, or dinner. Then I seen y'all stop. I said, oh, Lord, they jumping out there. I thought, they done coming after me.
Sir.
Yeah, looky there. They done hooked us up
Do you know if
good.
there's anybody else that needs food up there?
There's 2 or 3 laying up there under the bridge, and there's a couple down the railroad track. She's going to go get them.
Yes, sir.
They usually people over there, but I don't know if there's anybody on that side or not.
We just seen.
But I know there's at least 3 people laying up here. I'll go back up there and see if I can holler at them.
Yes, sir.
They stick this down in here, then I can carry it up here by my bicycle. Hey, y'all are doing what he said. Go into the highways and the hedges. If the gas won't come, he'll send them out to bring in the gas. There you go. That supper table won't be empty. This is some true Christian gentlemen here bringing food to the homeless. They are greatly appreciated. Bringing food and water and other stuff. Now, I didn't have, there's a ice chest of water around the front. Hello, Amanda. How are you doing? Well, they actually was bringing, hey, you get some stuff. They got some food down here, bottled water. Josh, they're giving out food and bottled water right here. Hey, you can't pass up 2 cold bottles of water, though. We got some of them coming down here. Hey, they got food and water down here. Y'all come on down. Tell Red to get up. Hey, y'all tell Red to get up. They got some food and water down here. Red. Yeah, she went down there to tell them down there. There's a bunch of people down there. This one gentleman said he didn't need nothing. He's all right, man. Don't never be ashamed to take something. If you deny somebody's blessing of them trying to bless you, you know, you could cause them not to receive their blessing. Now, see, EagleNick thought the people was here to try to do me harm, but as it turns out, they were only here to do us good. That's the way it is a lot of times. People think somebody is there to harm you when they're actually there to try to help. Oh, is that how you feel, Pooh? That sounds like a bunch of poo to me. Well, here's you some food. If you're employed, won't you come over here and get it? Here's what that sounds like, a bunch of crap. Pooh, let me tell you this. I hope it never happens to you and you have to depend on somebody else, because they might have that same mentality that you have, that you only eat if you work. Now, I know the Bible says something to that effect, but that is not what it means. You are not supposed to take one thing out of context, out of the Holy Bible. The Bible says to study, to shew thyself approved unto God, a workman that needeth not be ashamed, rightly dividing the word of truth. Now, there are many among us who are wolves in sheep's clothing, who only seek to hurt us and to devour us. But now the Bible tells us how we will know, as you will be able to tell them by the fruit that they produce. A good tree cannot bring forth corrupt fruit, and neither can a corrupt tree bring forth. A good tree can't bring forth corrupt fruit, and a corrupt tree cannot bring forth good fruit. Well, everybody, we've been on here just a little over an hour. So I guess I'm going, look here, they gave her a whole big old box full for Miss Jessica and other people down there by the tracks. Look, they gave her a whole box for a bunch of them. But I guess we are going to go ahead and end this live stream. No, Brett, we don't want his mama to fire him. I don't know what that there ding dong was. There's somebody playing around with my ding-a-ling. But I pray that you all have a blessed day. Stay safe. If you see somebody who may be hurting, don't turn a blind eye or a deaf ear. You never know when it could be you or someone you love or hold dear. Hey, y'all have a blessed day.
Don't kill me.
Take care of yourselves and take care of each other. Look, it's the UPS. It's the UPS van trucks. Now, if you saw my live stream up there at the Dalton Police Service Center, I had a UPS driver who got a little bit irate, telling EagleNick that he didn't have the authority to be recording him, and I told him I wasn't recording, I was live streaming, that there is no expectation of privacy in public. Now this train is actually coming to a complete stop, I would say, because it has to wait on a train to come by before they get to where they shift tracks. Yes, sir, RF. We want them trolls to subscribe as well, to keep it up. But I pray that you all have a safe and blessed rest of your Sabbath day, afternoon, morning, or evening, wherever you may be. Until the next time that you see EagleNick on its live one more time, you can watch my live stream. It don't cost a dime. Make sure to subscribe, like, share, and comment on its many shorts, videos, and past live streams as you possibly can and or will. And now it is finally time that EagleNick has to say, EagleNick on it. I am EagleNick, and I'm out.